welcome back to another Surgical Tech Tips. Today I'm going to get a little bit more personal. This isn't going to be a normal educational type video about surgical technology. This is going to be kind of a personal experience that I've had in my surgical tech career, and something I want to share with you guys, my community that's growing here. This is about people and how they can impact your life and the impact that they can have on your life. I've told you before in a previous video that when I first graduated my surgical tech school and became a CST, I was hired on at a hospital in the sterile processing department. Pretty much all the other students in my class, which I'm sure some of you go through the same thing, a lot of them were having a really hard time trying to find a position because everyone wants experience. Experience. That's the key factor. They don't care if you're certified, blah, blah, blah. They don't care if you have an associate's or a bachelor's. They want somebody with experience in their OR. And I completely understand that. So I was hired on at this hospital for sterile processing. And I'm a really detail-oriented guy. I was down there, I got all their processes down, and I'm there to work and I'm there to learn. So I went through and learned as much instrumentation as I could that hospital had, with putting their multiples of trays together for them, and all the sterilization processes, everything. So I was working down in sterile processing for maybe like a month and a half, and my boss Dave down there, he kept telling me that I was too smart to be down there and that I needed to do more. That is a huge compliment, and I couldn't believe he was saying that to me. I felt like that was rude to everybody else. But he brought down the heart. She was the heart team charge nurse at the time. Her name was Lala. I remember her face. And he brought her down, and I sat down with both of them and kind of interviewed with her. I think she just wanted to get a feel for me and who I am. And she offered me a job on the heart team. She offered me a job to learn hearts, to come join them and learn hearts. Only a month and a half into it, and I was scared. Absolutely scared. Scared is like an understatement of how freaked out I was. I was thinking, hearts? You gotta be kidding me. Like, right out of school, I'm gonna go into a heart program? Are you kidding me? Like, that's like the hardest of the hardest. I was freaking out. I told her yes. I told her yes, out of my mouth, but inside, I was like, holy crap, what am I gonna do here? And, that feeling never really left. But I saw it as an opportunity. And I've said this in videos before, with the getting job help video, that when you see an opportunity and when you recognize that it's an opportunity, you have got to take it. No matter what. No matter how you feel inside, if you're scared, if you're worried. Usually those feelings are trying to hold you back. Those scared and worried feelings. And, I took that opportunity. And it was not easy. It was not easy. So, Lala and Dave. Those were my two first bosses. My sterile processing boss and my charge nurse, my heart charge nurse. Those two people will go down in my history book. They started my career, basically. They offered me opportunity, and the amount of experience and the amount of learning that led on throughout the years of being on that heart team, and not only just doing hearts, because at the time it was not that busy of a heart program, so I was able to do more general and ortho and learn it all. And I just want to say, if you're new in this career, you will look back maybe 10, maybe 15 years from now to people that have impacted your life in such a way, and people that have impacted your career in such a way that you will never forget them. And Lala and Dave were two very important characters in my story and in my career. They started it all off for me. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because bosses, they come and go. Those charge positions, those OR director positions, VP of services, all those charge positions and kind of administrative positions, they're high stress jobs. And you'll find that when you're in a hospital, those jobs come and go, and people come and go in those positions, because it's got to be hard. It's got to be really hard to deal with that stress, with having to deal with administration of the hospital, and worrying about all your employees. And a lot of the times, Lala was gone after a year that I was on the team. She had left and gone to another hospital just to be a staff nurse. She was tired of being a charge nurse. For the 10 years, almost 10 years that I've been at the hospital, I think we've had maybe 5 different OR directors, multiple different charge nurses across general and heart. These people come and go. But every now and then, you get another person in your life that completely changes you. And that happened again about, I want to say, 3 years ago. We had someone join our team as an OR director. Her name was Therese. She was fantastic. You could tell right away, the type of person or the type of boss they are. And she was a great person. And she moved on from OR director up to vice president of surgical services. So she oversaw, all of PACU, pre-op, and surgery, and multiple other departments in the hospital. And she was a great person. She is a great person. I'm talking about like she's not here anymore, but she is a great person. And I just found out that she's stepping down from that position and leaving our hospital to go be a staff nurse, because it's just sucking too much time away from her, and she needs to be there for her kids, which is something I totally understand. And the reason I bring this up is because she is another one that has impacted my life, another individual, another person that has impacted my life in such a positive way that it's hard to explain. I was in a comfortable place as a surgical tech and on the heart team, doing hearts for the past 7-8 years. And she came to me and asked me if I wanted to go through a CSFA program and be an FA for the hospital and an FA for, multiple surgical services. They would pay for all the education, and I would, be able to get a raise at the end of it. It put me out of my comfort zone. And honestly, being an FA was something I hadn't even thought of and really looked into. I'm the type of person that kind of gets comfortable in their situation and gets comfortable in the specialty and the team they're working with. And that's where I want to be. I like that bubble. I like that comfort bubble. And she offered me an opportunity. Again, an opportunity. And I had to take it. I'd be stupid not to take it. A free education and getting a raise at the end of my education. And still doing something that I love, but just in a different role. So I took that opportunity. I went through the schooling, and it had its ups and downs. Not everybody, on the team was excited to see me go through it, but that's what happens. When you want to excel and you want to become a better version of you, some people may get irritated at it. So Lala and Dave, they started me in my scrub tech career and launched my, upward hill of excellence that I like to see it. And Therese she gave me like booster packs on the back of my back to keep me going and keep me, educating myself and moving forward. And I just want to say thank you to them for those opportunities, those amazing opportunities that not everybody gets. And they've completely changed my life forever. So to you guys watching this on YouTube, whether you're a student about to go into the field or if you're already in the field, try and recognize those individuals in your life and in your career that have made an impact on you and thank them. Sometimes in those administrative positions, they're sifting through work and going to meetings, and their jobs may just seem so monotonous and they may not feel like they're making an impact on anything. So I just want to say it's important to make it known to people that make an impact on your life. Let it be known to them. Let it be known to them. That's all. Just wanted to tell you a little personal story, and I hope you guys liked it. We'll be back with more content this weekend. I'm going to shoot some stuff this weekend. But thanks for watching, guys. See you again.